Welcome back to TK Golf. This channel is dedicated to providing you with data-driven content designed to help you make informed decisions about your game. And over the last month, I have conducted the biggest golf ball test I have ever done. I have tested 18 of the very best premium golf balls on the market in an effort to find out which is the best premium golf ball in the world. I have already tested each and every one of these golf balls individually, and all of those videos are available on my channel. But today is the day where we name names. Today, I'm going to reveal which are the top 5 premium golf balls on the market. And on top of that, I'm going to be crowning which is the longest, which is the spinniest, and which is the best built golf ball. And trust me, some of these results are very shocking. If you've been watching this series up till now, you will know I have put a serious amount of effort into this test. But what you won't know is that I've secretly been conducting a durability test alongside all of the simulated testing I've done. And in next week's finale, I will show you exactly how this durability test has gone, which 5 golf balls are going to be okay to buy, and which 5 golf balls you need to avoid. But back to today's video, which is the best premium golf ball in the world? Let's get into it. I have hit over 1,500 shots for this test, and every shot was tracked using the FlightScope Mevo Plus to make sure I've got accurate and dependable data. I hit each golf ball with 4 different golf clubs: the driver, the 7-iron, the pitching wedge, and the lob wedge. You can't be crowned the best golf ball in the world if you can't perform with every club in the bag. Each ball was hit 20 times with each club, and I made sure I used club head speed as a controlling factor to make sure that this test was fair. And finally, from each of those 20 shot data sets, I kept the best 15 strikes to make sure that I'm giving you guys reliable data. No flukes, no misreads, and no miss hits. I awarded points across 3 different categories: distance, control, and consistency. First place in any category scored 30 points, second place got 25, third place got 21, all the way down to last place receiving 1 point. Then I added all of those points together to create an overall leaderboard. So theoretically, the golf ball that tops this leaderboard is the perfect combination of length off the tee, spin around the greens, and a build quality that you can rely on to hit your number. But before we reveal the overall winner of this test, let's see which golf balls won in each of the categories we looked at. Let's start off with crowning the longest golf ball in this test. In 5th place, we have the Callaway Chrome Tour Triple Diamond. This golf ball had a total yardage of 609.9 yards. For reference, this carry number is the combination of all carry numbers with the 4 different golf clubs I tested with. In 4th place was the Mizuno Pro X golf ball with a total yardage of 611.7 yards. In 3rd place, we have the Wilson Staff Model X with 612.4 yards. In 2nd place, we have the TaylorMade TP5X with a yardage of 615.2. But by a clear margin, the longest golf ball I tested was the Wilson Staff model with a massive 619.6 yards. It got to the top of this leaderboard with huge ball speed and fairly low spin compared to the other golf balls I tested. A real bomber's golf ball, this. Now, it's quite interesting that both Wilson golf balls tested in this series are in the top 5 for distance. Have any of you guys tested these golf balls before? And if so, did you find that they were a pretty long golf ball compared to any of the golf balls I've tested? Or do you think distance is overrated compared to accuracy? Get in the comments, let me know what you think of these golf balls. Meanwhile, I'll move on to the next category. Next up, we have spin, and spin is so important to make sure you have control around the greens, but not only that you have stopping power coming into the greens with your approach shots. And these 5 golf balls are the spinniest golf balls on the market. In 5th place, we have the Wilson Staff Model X. Apparently, this golf ball is spinny and long. A pretty deadly combination, if you ask me. In 4th place, we have the Srixon Z-Star XV, one of the cheapest golf balls in our premium golf ball test, so a bargain golf ball so far. In 3rd place, we have the Titleist Left Dash Pro V1X. Now, for a long time, this golf ball was a bit of a secret golf ball that only the pros used. A bit similar to the Titleist Pro V1 Double Dot right now. But now we all have access to this golf ball, and it is both long and spinny. But it's interesting to see this golf ball ahead of the flagship Titleist Pro V1. But that's a story for another day. In second place, we have the Srixon Z-Star Diamond. The spinniest golf ball from the Srixon lineup, and the golf ball of choice for most of the Srixon pro staff. Shane Lowry's control with his wedges around the green is largely down to this golf ball. And some talent, of course. And finally, I don't think there's much of a surprise here. The spinniest golf ball in this test is the Titleist Pro V1X. A huge proportion of tour pros use this golf ball for its spin control. So it's no wonder really that this golf ball came out on top for spin and control. I will mention something very important about my spin results though. The difference between first place and last place in this spin test was only 1,371. Which across 4 different golf clubs with 80 shots per golf ball is really small. All of these golf balls are designed to spin well. Some are designed to spin more than others, but really all of these golf balls are pretty well matched. But here's another thing to think about. Spin numbers are always great on day 1 of a golf ball. But what happens after you've hit 10 bunker shots and 10 full shots with a wedge with sharpened grooves? In next week's episode, I reveal the results of my brutal durability test. And let me tell you something, some of the covers on these premium golf balls don't survive the ordeal. Let's move on to our final category. And finally, consistency. Which is the most consistent golf ball out of the 18 best golf balls in the world? Now, to measure consistency, I used the total carry dispersion for each of these golf balls. This is the difference between the longest carry and the shortest carry, and I took each golf club's dispersion and added them together. Now, in my opinion, this number has a direct relationship with build quality. The tighter the dispersion is, the better the golf ball is built. A smaller dispersion means tighter grouping, and tighter grouping means more greens hit and more fairways hit, which in turn lowers your scores. So consistency and build quality is very important. But anyway, let's dive into the results. And finally, we are seeing the Titleist Pro V1 enter the fray. One of the most popular golf balls in the world has finally entered the top 5 in a category. I was expecting to see this golf ball perform a lot better than it has, but you can't deny how well built this golf ball is. But it's not the best. In 4th place, we have the TaylorMade TP5. Its carry dispersion across all 4 golf clubs was 39.9 yards. In 3rd place, we have the Callaway Chrome Tour. Its dispersion was only 37.2 yards. In 2nd place, we have the TaylorMade TP5X with a carry dispersion of 34.7 yards. But the most consistent golf ball of all 18 I tested is the Callaway Chrome Tour X. This golf ball had an incredibly tight dispersion with only 30.4 yards. That's laser accurate performance. And I don't think it's a coincidence to see 2 Callaway golf balls in the top 5 here. A few years ago, Callaway had a bad batch of golf balls that were really inconsistent, and they've clearly put a huge amount of effort to improve that. If you had to choose between distance and consistency, which one would you go for? And considering that we've got distance and consistency with the TP5X, is this the best golf ball so far? Get in the comments and let me know, because we're about to reveal the top 5 premium golf balls in the world. Now it's time for the big one. My top 5 premium golf balls, based solely on my scoring system throughout this whole series. 4 videos and 1,500 shots has all come down to this. Like I said earlier, the golf ball that tops this leaderboard is the perfect combination of length off the tee, spin with wedges, and build quality. And if you ask me, if a golf ball can do all 3 of those things, it deserves to be crowned the best golf ball in the world. But that's enough talking. Let's get into the top 5. In 5th place, we have the TaylorMade TP5. This golf ball had excellent spin, great control, and some solid dispersion numbers. And I think that's testament to the amount of tour pros using that golf ball. In 4th place, we have the Srixon Z-Star Diamond. This golf ball is a spin monster, but somehow still manages to maintain its distance. And to be fair, this golf ball has won a major this year. JJ Spawn was using that very golf ball to win the US Open. In 3rd place, we have the Titleist Left Dash Pro V1X. Somehow, this golf ball manages to combine the best parts of the Pro V1 and the Pro V1X. Spin, distance, and build quality are all fantastic with this golf ball. Perhaps Bryson DeChambeau needs to go back to trying this golf ball. Maybe he's watched this test series and will give it a go. In 2nd place, though, we have the Wilson Staff Model X. This is a great value golf ball, and I bet most of you watching didn't even consider that Wilson could be in the top 5 of the best premium golf balls in the world, let alone second place. This golf ball was long off the tee, as well as having great spin with wedges and almost perfect all-round performance, but sadly only in second place. A really good golf ball and really great value. But the best overall golf ball has to go to the TaylorMade TP5X. This golf ball was nearly the longest golf ball tested, and this golf ball was nearly the most consistent golf ball tested, and more than enough spin to stop this golf ball on the greens. If you're looking for a golf ball that does everything for you, the TaylorMade TP5X will do exactly that. And by the numbers, the TaylorMade TP5X is the best all-round golf ball of 2025. On screen now is the full overall leaderboard. And I've got one question to ask you. The TaylorMade TP5X may have topped this leaderboard, but is it your preferred golf ball? Or would you choose one of the other 17 golf balls from this test? Get in the comments, let me know. I love a comment on this channel. That's part 5 of the premium golf ball test wrapped up. And next week's finale to this mini-series is a simple one. Which 5 golf balls should you avoid buying? And this isn't purely based on the performance numbers. I finally revealed the results to my brutal durability test. And trust me, after 10 bunker shots and 10 full-blown wedges with some sharpened grooves, some of these golf balls look like they've been chewed up by a lawnmower. But on top of that, I'm going to be helping you guys pick which one of these 18 golf balls is actually best for your game. So make sure you've hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the final video of this series. Guys, thank you so much for watching this whole video. If you're still here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next week for another video.